Hi Casey, Year 8 Science. Today we'll be doing a practical in your workbook today. I'll be doing a demonstration of the investigating ray diagrams using concave and convex mirrors. It's practical 9.3 in page 379 of your workbook. We'll be using all the equipment that I have in front of me today, starting with a power pack, some leads, a Hodgson's light box, a concave and a convex mirror, so all in one, pencil, a clear ruler, and some A4 white paper. All right, let's get underway. Okay, so I've got our initial setup started. I have a white sheet of paper on the bench. I've taped that down just so to stop it from moving. We have a light box and our power pack, which is plugged in. Step 1. Plug in a light box and position it at the edge of a piece of A4 paper. Step 2 is for me to place the 3 parallel line slot into the light box filter sliding spot, and make sure we've got our 3 parallel lines visible from our light box. Step 3, we need to place our concave mirror 10 centimeters away from the edge of the paper. Okay, so I've got my little ruler here, and we're just going to position our concave mirror on the edge of our paper. Okay, so we need to make sure that the reflective rays, the central one, because it's reflecting all 3, the central one is reflecting right back on it. So we have our incident rays coming in and our reflective rays coming out. Step 4, using a pencil, outline the mirror and use a clear plastic ruler to trace the incident and reflected rays. You need to trace our mirror. Just got a little bit of putty on the bottom of that so to keep it from falling off the paper. Okay, so using a short ruler or similar, something straight and short, we need to trace our incident and reflective rays. I've got a little glass rod because all the rulers I was trying to use were all way too long and it was hard for them to fit in between the mirror and the light box. So we've got 3 incident rays of light coming into the mirror. So we'll trace all of those, look nice and straight, and now we've got our reflective rays coming off the center of the mirror. Now we're just going to make sure we can see that light. We're not blocking the light box, which is the only tricky bit here. Okay, there we go. We've traced our incident and our reflective rays for the concave mirror. Step 5, label the point in which they meet, which is called the focal point. And that is right here. Okay, we have our light box section in the right spot there. We have our ruler here to measure the distance from the edge of the paper. We're going to place our convex mirror in front of our light box, and we just need to get our reflective rays working. Okay, so we have the central reflection of the mirror bouncing back on itself, which means that the angles should be straight and rays of light where we want them to be. Okay, so we're repeating steps 3 and 4. We're going to trace the reflected line here and here. Now it's quite a thick reflection, so we're going to try and get it right in the middle, have it right back onto the point in which it's bouncing off. And now we have our retrace our incident rays as well. Alright, so we have our incident and reflective rays for our concave mirror. Okay, our next step is to remove our mirror and clear away that putty that was holding it in place. And now we need to trace back our lines of reflection, and we'll just create a dotted line on the other side of the trace section of the mirror. Okay, so what we have here and in our step 7, so with a convex mirror, we have behind here intersected points of reflection. Here is our virtual focal point. Okay, in the results section, we need to measure the distance between the mirror and our virtual focal point. Well, I measure that correctly. That is 2 centimeters. Okay, our next step is to measure our focal point from the first exercise. And again, we have 2 centimeters. Now, the mirror that we've used, as you can see, it is literally the same shape either side in terms of its angle of reflection. Okay, so you just need to note that in your results and the measurements that we've listed there. One last thing the science teachers have asked me to show you is the difference now between our convex and concave mirrors compared to a flat mirror. So I have a different mirror here. Here it is. It's completely flat, and I'm just going to place it back on the same 3 streams of light. So if you have a look at that, I've got it perfectly straight, and it actually looks like nothing's really happening, does it? So if I happen to change the angle of that, then we have your differing angles and reflections. But you just have a look at how it's passing through and how it looks reflecting off the mirror. There you go. So that is a comparison with a flat mirror for reflection. All right, that's the end of my section of this prac for you guys to have watched. The next thing you need to do is look at the evaluation questions and the conclusion questions. In the evaluation, number 1 is, do the focal lengths of the convex and concave mirrors differ? Why does, in question 2, why does the convex mirror produce a virtual focal point? Also, you have your conclusion questions. Have a go through and read those. If you have any more questions, please direct them towards your science teacher. Good luck with it, guys.